From outside of Toronto, Canada, welcome to this Hope Solo Update edition of Studio 90. The USA's first choice keeper has been out of action since early March when she underwent wrist surgery, but recently returned to league play with the Seattle Reign in the NWSL and has now come into national team camp for some evaluation, training, and rehab. She won't be on the game roster for the June 2nd match against Canada, but should be back in the U.S. nets in mid-June. We talked to Hope and U.S. goalkeeper coach Paul Rogers to get their thoughts on her return to international action.
Up. I feel really good. It's good to be back. It's good to get quality training in with Paul Rogers and the rest of the goalkeepers. I took about close to 4 months off. Literally didn't do much in those 4 months. Couldn't do much goalkeeping. I ran a little bit, but when I was cleared and ready to go and the doctor said, you know what, you can no longer injure your wrist, I just kind of jumped on the field and was like, okay, time to get in shape, time to be a goalkeeper again, let's go play.
One, good hands. Hands forward. Two, good shape.
My wrist surgery with the recovery was a lot different than what I went through with my shoulder. It was definitely painful. It was a pretty bad tear in the wrist off the bone. Great doctor repaired me, stayed off of it for a good 7 weeks in my brace. And then I was in a lot of pain when I took the brace off, and I didn't have a lot of confidence that I could jump back in the goal and take hard shots. But the pain went away within a couple of weeks, and since then, knock on wood, I've had absolutely no pain, no problems. I feel strong, I have my range of motion, and it doesn't feel like I skipped a beat.
Obviously, we've been through this before with her. The shoulder was obviously a bigger situation, but with the wrist, a lot of communication with her and the therapist she's been working with, and just finding out where she's been coming into this. She's been cleared obviously to play in the league, and now it's just sticking to a plan, slowly building into it. We've got to play it by ear a little bit and see how she is day by day.
I'm out of shape. Mentally, I have to get used to the speed of play again. I have to, organize the defense, get to know my defense, the new players on the Seattle team. But at the same time, it's either going to be this game back, this last Saturday, against Portland, the best team, or it's going to be the following week. And either way, I'm going to be a little rusty. And so I said, well, what's the point? Why wait 2 weeks? Let's just do it right now. And I went out there, and I was impressed with how at home I felt in between the posts and playing in top of my 18 and playing with my defenders. At the end of the day, it's still soccer. I know I'm a little bit rusty, but I know where to put defenders. I know how to talk. I know how to play. But now we just got to get this body back in shape.
She'd been in with Seattle for about 3 or 4 days, obviously, before she played. She managed to get 90 minutes in against Portland and apparently did okay. Kicking was good, positionally she was decent. And today we've had 2 sessions and she looks all right. Wrist's not hurting her, so we're good to go.
I'm lucky enough to be here. Tom brought me in to, just to help me get fit again. Paul brought me in. I'm doing double days for 4 days. I'm coming in, and I'm going to sneak right back out. Came across the border to Canada, all the way to Toronto. Going to get 4 double-day sessions in, tire my legs out, get as fit as I can in these 4 sessions, and then go back to my team in Seattle and continue to train and get fit. And hopefully, maybe you guys will see me on the field against South Korea.